Good afternoon, children. Today we are going to continue chapter Refraction and Dispersion of Light. In the previous class, you had studied about the three special rays. You had seen, children, if the ray is coming parallel to principal axis, then after refraction through the lens, it passes through focus. Second rule you had studied, if the ray is coming through optical center, after refraction it remains undeviated. Third rule you had studied, when the ray is coming through focus, then after refraction through the lens, it will be parallel to principal axis. You had also studied about image formation by convex lens. There are 6 cases in which 3 cases you have already studied. 4 cases you have studied. In first case you had seen, children, that when the object is placed at infinity, the image is formed at focus. This image is real, inverted and very small like a point. In second case you had studied when the object is beyond 2f. I had shown you these through ray diagrams. In the last class you have already seen. So just now I am just revising diagrams I had already shown you in the previous class. Now in second case, when the object is placed beyond 2f, then the image is formed between f and 2f. This image is real, inverted and diminished. Okay. Next you had studied when the object is at focus. Okay. When the object is at focus, then the image is formed at infinity. I will show you today. Okay. One case also you had studied, children, when the object is at 2f, then the image is formed on the other side of the lens. That image is real, inverted and of the same size as the object. Size is same. So you have seen that sometimes the image is magnified, sometimes the image is of the same size and sometimes the image is diminished. So image, nature, size and position of the image depends on the distance of the object from the optical center in case of convex lens. Now, when the object is placed between 2f and f, you will see that the image is formed beyond 2f. One thing, just reverse. When the object is beyond 2f, the image is formed between f and 2f. And when the object is between f and 2f, the image is formed beyond 2f. This image is real, inverted and magnified. Okay. Now today you will see, children, when the object is kept at principal focus, first focus of the lens. The object is placed at focus of the lens. Then you can see the object is placed at focus of the lens. One ray is coming parallel to principal axis. After refraction, it passes through focus. And this ray is passing through optical center, it remains undeviated. The two rays are parallel to each other, and you know, children, parallel rays do not meet, but it is assumed that they meet at infinity. So the image is formed at infinity. When the object is placed at focus, then the image is formed at infinity. This image is real, inverted and magnified. Again there is law of reversibility. You can see, children, when the object was placed at infinity, the image was formed at focus. When the object is placed at focus, the image will be, here the object is at focus, the image will be formed at infinity. Okay, just reverse. Now we will put the object between focus and optical center. The object is placed between focus and optical center. Okay, the ray is coming parallel to principal axis. After refraction, it will pass through focus. The second ray is passing through optical center. It will remain undeviated. These two rays are divergent from each other. If we extend it backwardly, they meet here. Here the image is formed. This image is virtual, erect and magnified. Okay children? So you can see children, only in one case, in convex lens, only in one case the image is virtual. In rest all cases the image is real. Now you may be asked, does convex lens form virtual image? You can say yes. Convex lens may form virtual image. When does it form virtual image? When the object is placed between focus and optical center. This image is virtual, erect and magnified. So you have studied all the cases in convex lens. You can conclude children that convex lens may form real, inverted, magnified image. It may also form diminished image. It may also form image of the same size as the object. So it depends upon the distance of the object from the optical center. Okay, but in case of concave lens, the image is formed always. This image is virtual, erect and diminished. It does not matter where we put the object. Object kept between infinity and optical center is always virtual, erect and diminished. Keep it in mind children. Object is placed between infinity and optical center. Not at infinity. Between infinity and optical center. Now you can see three ray diagrams are given in your book. Just now you see here the object is placed beyond 2f. The object is placed beyond 2f. The ray is coming parallel to principal axis. After refraction it diverges. And the second ray is passing through optical center. The two rays are meeting here. Okay children? The two refracted rays are meeting here. Here this image is formed. This image is virtual, erect and diminished and it is formed between focus and optical center. If you change the position of the object, if you put the object at 2f, then also the image will be formed between focus and optical center. This image will be virtual, erect and diminished. But if you put in three cases, ray diagrams are given in your book. Three diagrams are shown. In one case, object is kept beyond 2f. In other case, object is kept between 2f and f. And in third case, object is placed between focus and optical center. In all these three cases, you can observe children, the image is always virtual, erect, diminished and it is formed between focus and optical center. So the image is same when the object is kept between infinity and optical center. But when the object is kept at infinity, it is not given in your book children. You can see when the object is kept at infinity. Just now I am showing you. When the object is kept at infinity, the ray is coming parallel to principal axis. This ray is coming parallel to principal axis. After refraction, it diverges. This is parallel ray. When the object is placed at infinity, the rays are coming parallel. And this ray coming parallel, it will diverge. And if you extend it backwardly, they appear to come from which point? Focus. Here the image is formed. this image is virtual and diminished. So you can say, children, when the object is at infinity in concave lens, when the object is at infinity, the image is formed at focus. This image is virtual and diminished. Only in one case this image is virtual and diminished, and it is formed at focus. In rest all cases you had seen, children, the image was formed between focus and optical center. But here when the object is kept at infinity, the image is formed at focus. This image is virtual and diminished. So this is about the image formation by concave lens. Now you can see, children, there is difference in concave lens and convex lens. Convex lens may form real or virtual image. Convex lens may form magnified, diminished, or of the same size as the object, size of the image. And the image position also changes. But in case of concave lens, the image is always virtual, erect, and diminished if the object is placed between infinity and optical center. If the object is placed between infinity and optical center in concave lens, the image is always virtual, erect, and diminished, and position of the image is between focus and optical center. Only in one case, in case of concave lens, if the object is placed at infinity or very far off, then the image is formed at focus. This image is virtual and diminished. Now one activity is given in your book, children, activity 9, in which you require one concave lens, one convex lens, candle, clay, and thick white sheet of paper. Okay, now you can use these things to see the image formation by concave lens and convex lens. Okay, firstly you take one candle and fix it with the help of clay. Suppose this is candle, fix it with clay, and take one convex lens and now fix it. Suppose this is convex lens, fix it with the help of clay vertically. Okay, now take a white sheet of paper and put it behind the lens. Okay, children, put it behind the lens. Now you can see, children, that when you put these things like this, you can use molding clay to fix these things. One candle, then lens, and behind the lens you put white sheet of paper. Now you will observe the image of this candle on the white sheet of paper. You will see, children, when you change the position of the candle, the nature, size, and position of the image also changes. Okay, now you replace this convex lens by concave lens. Now remove this convex lens and fix one concave lens in front of candle and put one white sheet of paper behind the lens. Again you observe the image. This time you will see, children, the image is virtual, erect, and diminished. So you can distinguish the image formation by convex lens and concave lens. Okay, children? Now I think image formation is clear to you. Now tomorrow you will read about total internal reflection. Okay. Now you should know, children, about the application of lens. That will be also discussed tomorrow. Thank you, children.